Hey, this is Anime Disrobed, and this is the daily recap and reaction to the best anime moments of March 15, 2023, Wednesday. I recap some of the best anime moments of the day. Check the description for the anime we'll be talking about, but let's start with The Magical Revolution. Kicking off for Wednesday is The Magical Revolution of the Reincarnated Princess and the Genius Young Lady, Season 1, Episode 11, The Spirit Contract of Despair and Determination. Kill all the old people, problem solved, is what I wish Anisfield would do. Instead, we start off with the nobles dissing Anis and saying, you can have a child with a random person. Age and ability don't matter as long as they have magic. Also, don't give magic to lower class because magic makes us nobles what we are. Absolutely disgusting, but Anis just sits there and takes it. Euphelia discusses her plans to form a spirit contract with the king, queen, Anis, and more. We learn just how horrific the spirit contract is. The spirit contract would turn Euphelia into a spirit, causing her to live pretty much forever and never age. I love my family, but there is no way I want to live forever. That sounds like hell. I guess her love is stronger than mine, as she is doing this because she wants Anis's dream to succeed, and obviously Anis is not happy about it and runs away. They meet up again and make up, but both are stubborn, so Anis says, well, there is one way to settle this, and that's with a duel. So we get back-to-back duels, and now between the two girls, wow, this episode was a great setup episode for unfortunately final one coming next week. I can't wait for it, and I hope to see you all then. Dinner on Wednesday is Bungo Stray Dogs Season 4, Episode 11, Jailbreak, which is episode 48 overall. Atsushi and Kyoko go back to break Mushitaro out of prison. Although Mushitaro initially intended to get them all caught, he plans a genius move of using Demon Snow to close a vault door while hiding in another one, throwing the special division off their set. But just as they thought they got away from the special division, it turns out that Ango, who is spearheading the capture, has the ability to get the memory of objects that he touched. So he touched the money and found their escape route. That's an absolute wild power. We get double faked as it turns out that Daizai and Ango have been working since the beginning, and we find out how Daizai is communicating. He's encoding his heartbeats, which is a very impressive thing to be able to do. Ango tells Mushitaro that he used the evil 7th Agency once to erase Daizai's crimes, and it turns out Mushitaro got captured by the 7th Agency. Mushitaro starts snitching on the Decay of Angels once he understands the reasoning of why Ango ever used the services of an evil entity like the 7th Agency. We also learn how paper works, as they have yet to use the other side of the page and will use it the night of the next full moon, which is in 10 days. In case you forgot, the page comes from the book that is empty, but anything written inside becomes the truth. Really a multi-purpose death note. Third up on Wednesday is Season 2, Episode 8 of Bofuri I Don't Want to Get Hurt, so I will max out my defense, maxing defense in the 8th event. A pretty straightforward episode. We see the companion of some of Mii's guild members. We also see Maple leveling up like crazy before the 8th event. The 8th event isn't anything special, just a survival event. You get more points the longer you live. Killing monsters awards points. As usual, Maple and her guild members go crazy defeating monsters. Maple uses her various OP moves, which is still broken. You have some guild members blowing up the forest, which is an overkill. And they all use their new companions, which is nice to see the different companions that they all get. At the end, we see Maple being absolutely ridiculous, as she tends to be, as Pain and Me, the leaders of the two biggest guilds, engage in combat, which was pretty cool. Here comes Maple in the mouth of an alligator. Yeah. What is even crazier is that she can navigate the alligator by pointing. Oh man, she just develops new, crazier ways to live. I feel really bad for these developers. We end our Wednesday with a punch. Tomo Chan is a Girl, Season 1, Episode 11, my first part-time job, and The Abandoned Cinderella. This episode is a two-parter as we are used to. It started with Tomo wanting to buy a present for June, but she's broker than I am. So the three girls end up working part-time at Tatsumi's family ramen shop. June visits the ramen shop, embarrassing Tomo as she ends up earning enough money to buy him a watch. Nothing too spectacular in the first part, but all does the second part more than make up for it. The second part has Tomo once again wanting June to see her as a girl, so Misuzu comes up with a devious plan. He pushes him off the stairs, giving him a come to Jesus moment so that he would land on Tomo's chest, but he absolutely jukes her out of her shoes, missing her but landing on Carol. Misuzu gets her retribution since she also falls down the stairs onto Tatsumi's chest, who is in love with her. Misuzu believes she cursed Tomo by telling her to act like a girl so she avoids her by not going to school. But as if God came with a second round of retribution, said, "Ha ha, I gotcha now." Now she has to play Cinderella in the school festival play. Other than that, it's just hilarious interactions, so here are some of my favorites in the episode. So that's everything I've watched worth noting on Wednesday. Unfortunately, I'm not caught up with Tsunade. I hope to be by next week. Thanks for sticking around. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. I'll catch you all later. Wednesday, March 15, 2023 has officially been disrobed.